After the emergence of ChatGPT, we have witnessed an unprecedented increase in the use of AI in our daily lives. As ChatGPT's website made it easy for users to interact with it by making easily accessible on laptops, we witnessed how it can help us in many different tasks and careers. Routine tasks which required spending many hours can now be done in a matter of minutes with the help of large language models like ChatGPT. In this project, we try to take a step in making ChatGPT even more accessible by building an iOS application with GPT built in on the backend to reach even more users around the world. The main objective of our app is to take user input via text or through dictation and connect to a GPT on the backend. The app will then respond via a text message that will also be translated to English audio. We were able to implement speech-to-text and text-to-speech through Swift's built-in libraries such as AV Foundation and Speech. To connect to the GPT APIs, we used a package called OpenAI Swift, which allowed us easy access to OpenAI's latest large language models. To test our app, we asked a few questions with increasing difficulty to see how well GPT can answer. So let's start with our basic question. What is 1 plus 1?
1 plus 1 equals 2.
Okay, that worked pretty well. Let's see if we can type this and get the same answer.
Question mark. 1 plus 1 equals 2.
So there you go. As you can see, both dictation and text work. So let's move on to the next question. Tell me a joke.
Q. What did the fish say when he hit the wall? A. Damn.
So that worked pretty well as well. So now let's move on to the next one. Sing me a short song.
Verse 1. I'm feeling down. As I look to the sky, I'm looking for ways to make tears all dry. I know times are tough in my days and my nights, but praying to God, everything will be alright. Chorus O. I'm gonna find a way. Gonna make it through this day. It's gonna take some faith. Yeah, gonna get through this strife. Verse 2. I'm standing strong in an invisible fight. My loneliness can't hide in a room without light, but despite the darkness, I'm here till the dawn. Life is a journey and I'm determined to go on. Chorus O.
So as you can see, this song worked pretty well, but I'm going to stop it here so that we can move on to the next question.
Get through this strife. Bridge every road may have bumps. Set.
So now I'm going to ask it the next question. What is deep learning?
Question mark. Deep learning is an artificial intelligence, AI, technique related to machine learning that uses layered algorithms to simulate the workings of the human brain. It works by taking in large amounts of data to recognize patterns and make decisions, and then trying to adjust its parameters to improve its accuracy and predictions. Deep learning is used in a variety of areas including computer vision, natural language processing, and speech recognition.
So that was a pretty complicated answer that I was able to give. And finally, we will ask it an even more difficult question. What is the difference between AI and ML?
AI, artificial intelligence, is a type of computer system that can complete tasks without explicit instruction, while ML, machine learning, is a type of AI that uses algorithms to process data and draw conclusions from it. AI is focused on mimicking human cognitive abilities, while ML is primarily focused on finding patterns and insights from data. AI has the potential to solve more complex problems than ML and potentially take over more complex tasks, while ML is often better used to take on more mundane tasks such as categorizing and sorting data.
So overall, our application answers a wide variety of questions ranging from easy difficulty to even more complicated questions. And overall, we believe that to be a pretty good success. Thank you.
Okay, so now I would be very happy to talk about the difficulties and also the corresponding solutions that we have in this project. So the first one is that we try to use the ChatGPT Swift library to build the connection between our mobile app and the ChatGPT website, but it turns out that we always have the problem like the chat stream skips words and give incomplete answers. The solution to this problem that we change it to OpenAI Swift library, which turns out to have a really good performance over all these problems we have met before. And the second one is that when we're trying to do the speech to text and text to speech techniques, and there are several issues. The first thing that concerning about the text to speech techniques, we face the issue that it cannot be compatible with the iOS 17. And our solution is just to reduce it to the iOS 16 version. And after that, it works well. And also, there is a lot of problem with the syntax and compilation error. That is because that we're lack of Swift knowledge and we need to learn it step by step. Okay, but overall, we overcome these difficulties. Okay, so the next part is about the caveats and our future works, especially this part of slides is about the concluding remarks. So for the first one, our mobile app doesn't support the image generation. Actually, our ChatGPT, our chatbot doesn't support image generation. And the reason is that we're using the OpenAI Swift library, and the image generation or maybe the image variation is not supported within this library. And the future work or the potential solution to solve this problem is to use another open source library called MacPaw OpenAI, which is an extremely powerful library that support the Swift UI built-in within the OpenAI APIs. We do have some tests on this, but it turns out that it's really time-consuming, and if possible, we'd like to explore more in the future. So the second part is called is that we do observe that the speech catching is not so stable enough, in the sense that suppose we want to ask some really complicated sentence questions to the ChatGPT, or maybe we do some bad pronunciation of some vocabulary, then the OpenAI chatbot cannot exactly catch what we're saying. So the solution, which might be a future direction, is to use the so-called whisper model, which is like exactly a model built with OpenAI API, which is sort of in the sense like the model try to catch a speech using some artificial intelligence, in the sense like they should be more stable and robust to do the speech recognition. And the third problem is we do have a really plain mobile app, in the sense it's not fantastic, it's not fancy enough, and it only has like a text field and only has a button to send the speech, and it only has a screen to show like the messages from user and ChatGPT. So for the future work, one good thing is to do the optimization on the app design, especially to make it to be a more user-friendly app, to make it more fancy, attractive, and so on.